right?
What up, live? Hello, Halloween bangers. What up?
Halloween.
M3's gonna put you guys in on what's going on. Tell them M3.
Man, I don't
when
know.
you hear Halloween bangers, it just sounds like two people in costumes fucking, but that's not what this is.
Little of this,
It could
little
be
of that.
scissors. You did the scissors. So we just learned a couple jokes, gentlemen. I got to tell them.
Yes.
What up, Kaz? What up, Doe?
Oh.
I'm not here for that.
Oh man,
I don't think you should tell them on here, man.
get Curtis banned from YouTube. Like that is content, man. You can't be saying that shit, man.
Hey, I think I put this as rated R on here.
Oh yeah, not for kids. Hey, it's for everybody. It's Halloween, right? We are Halloween bangers.
It's not for everybody.
No, people that don't bang.
I mean, tell an Amish person Halloween's for them and see what happens.
Hey, maybe that's that one special night that they get to dress up and be a regular dressed.
No, the Amish people think it's demonic, and they'll actually lock their children up if they try to participate.
Yeah, there's nothing like pissing off a Amish gangster. They're hardcore.
Wasn't Weird Al a fucking Amish gangster? Or was it?
Well, he took Gangster's Paradise and turned it into Amish Paradise.
Yes, fucking awesome. Well, real quick, for anybody in the future that comes in later, this is the second season of Halloween Bangers. Halloween Bangers. Last year, I could tell you who was on it, but my brain is not doing too well. Tonight, we were going to talk about a movie, and so the way it's going to go for anybody is there's going to be a movie that we bring up on Thursday night, and on Thursday night, an individual in the Halloween Bangers gets to choose a movie. Then we are going to go off and watch it backstage, and then on Saturdays, we're going to talk about the movie and give it a review. Now, anybody that comes into Halloween Bangers can and should pay attention for trivia questions that are going to arise. About 3 trivia questions plus a lot of talk. But the trivia questions on each movie, all the way up until the last movie that we watched, there's going to be a giveaway. And already I can tell you the giveaway is going to be amazing. Everybody's throwing something in. It's going to be a big box that everybody's sending it to me. I'm going to package it up, and we're not doing the names out of the hat this time. Last season, we did names out of the hat. This season, we chose to do it with whoever comes in and is watching the program enough to get all the information and kind of keep it. Then they will choose. I don't even know how we're actually going to do that, but somehow, some way, somebody's going to get a nice Halloween Bangers package. But
it's going to be a lot of paying attention to the chat and seeing who's getting the answers and who's in this time. So, like last year. So you're going to have to participate in
Yes, basically we're going to ask the questions during the stream, and you'll have an amount of time to answer them in the chat.
Yeah.
And
anyone who gets their answer in before the time limit is up, and it will be a short time limit. We don't want people Googling.
Oogling. You can oogle, but don't Google.
M3 might ask, okay, this was this movie was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. How many booby scenes was there?
Ah, yes, that's a good one.
Right, I'm sure all of M3's questions will have to do with titties.
It'd be nice if there were some girls that actually had 3 titties. I wouldn't mind.
Total recall, man. Total recall.
Trick question.
Yeah.
We were going to just let you guys know in the chat that we were going to try to start tonight, but a couple things happened to a few of our Halloween Banger brothers, so we couldn't really start the movie type thing going. So next week we'll be doing the Wolfman 1941. So you might
Universal Horror Classic.
Nice.
Hey, just a quick question. So this is everybody that might be coming here in the future. This is going to be like a prequel to the next week we'll start Halloween Bangers for real. But we're just talking tonight. And also, 1941 was right when World War II was happening. How did the Wolfman even have? You know how well, I guess there's a war in Ukraine, but we're not involved. We're not really that involved with it like we were in World War II. And Hollywood still was making movies.
Yeah.
Well, we got drawn into World War II in 1942.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
was when Pearl Harbor happened, and that was why we got into the war. Before that point, we were just providing minor support to Britain.
Okay. Just like we're doing right now with Ukraine, just minor support.
Oh no, that's our war. Ukraine is supplying us with minor support.
Yeah,
it's true. That we were talking about that last night.
But that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk politics.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prophet. So I've got the Wolfman on right now, and he just got bit.
Oh yeah.
He's by the tree. It's all smoky, foggy.
Does he got the
Well, there's a lot of werewolf movies out there. But the Wolfman is the original, So it deserves quite a bit of credit for that.
Big M.
Hey, Big M.
Honestly,
Agreed.
I can say over the years, very few people have done it better.
Halloween. What up, Lone Dragon?
Yeah, we won't talk about.
Like you could argue, there's an argument for an American Werewolf in London, right? American Werewolf in London. You can make an argument that that's better than the Wolfman.
Teen Wolf was better than the Wolfman.
Not even the same genre.
I'm partial to Halloween.
I did enjoy Teen Wolf a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
But now Teen Wolf 2 could arguably go down in the worst werewolf movies of all time.
Easily.
Is that Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Yes, Jason Bateman.
I don't think I've ever seen it, but I know of it because it came out significantly later. Too many. Do you have a favorite werewolf movie?
For werewolves, I would say probably Cursed with Christina Ricci.
Yes. I was going to say, because Christina Ricci's never been hotter than she is in that movie.
Oh, she's prime right there.
Huh.
And what was another one? I was just thinking of it. But anyway, that's up there on my list. Oh, with Jack Nicholson. Wolf.
Oh, Wolf. That's just Wolf.
Yeah, that's good too.
Also, there's The Howling, which is really, really good.
Well, yeah.
I would argue that the Underworld series does some really good things with werewolves.
Yeah, they took it to a new level.
Yeah,
transformation wise.
Yeah, Big M.
But honestly, the best on-screen transformation ever has to go to American Werewolf in London. Easy.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah, Big M.
Although the funniest joke in a werewolf movie might be an American Werewolf in London, in Paris. Because he's in the restaurant and the waiter brings the tray to the table and lifts the top and he sees his dead friend his head there, and he says, "You're dead. I saw them pull you out of the river." And then everyone else sees there's a fish on the tray.
Man, I will argue because that's my opinion. I personally think that the Del Toro Wolfman was really good, really well done. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it because it's got a perfect mix of the old Chaney Wolfman updated.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I thought they did the visuals of that movie were really well done. I thought Del Toro was great in it, but honestly, Anthony Hopkins felt like he was doing that from his living room.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, it seemed like his best performance.
Huh.
But still, I liked how they did it anyway. It was, and Emily Blunt's in it.
Wow, I forgot about that.
You sent me a text with Emily Blunt today, but it wasn't a picture. You just said Emily Blunt.
Yeah, that's the girl we were talking about yesterday. We couldn't remember her name.
Oh. Okay.
Do you remember the conversation?
No.
And now here's an argument. Here's an argument for Emily Blunt. Here's a hill that I'll die on as well.
Yeah.
Who is the hotter Mary Poppins, Emily Blunt or Julie Andrews?
I'm gonna look up Emily Blunt. Let me see. But
For me,
Big M-
Julie Andrews was hotter, and if you take them both in their prime, Julie Andrews wins 100% of the time.
I gotta watch both of those together, and then I can tell you because it's been so long since I haven't really seen too much of Emily Blunt. I haven't seen it all the way through, like, so I don't know.
she's cute.
Julie Andrews, she's a hottie.
All right, so let's see.
Shit with her. Let's see.
Yeah, I remember there was a movie in the early 80s called SOB.
Damn, look at her, and she's married to that dude that looks nothing like her.
Yeah.
And
I
that
remember that
movie's,
movie.
that movie's claim to fame was that it was the first time you got to see Julie Andrews' titties.
And they were huge and beautiful.
They really were.
Oh, she was in The Sound of Music too.
Yeah, she was the star of The Sound of Music.
I had no
Did you see
idea.
her titty? Where did you see her titties at in The Sound of Music?
No,
SOB.
a movie called SOB from the early 80s.
She's cute.
Trying to see if I can Google them.
Well, I'm talking, if you look at them both as Mary Poppins, Julie Andrews is far more attractive.
Okay. Mary Poppins pics. Mary.
Watch Yondo comes up.
I know.
Yeah, I do.
Is Mary Poppins cool? Is Mary Poppins cool?
1981. Oh, damn. Oh,
Look what the Bone Dragon put up on there, of course.
Oh no, that's right. So this is my favorite Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Julie Andrews.
Yeah. She's
I didn't think the second Mary Poppins movie was bad. It just didn't have anywhere near the amount of memorable music in it. You know, for the original Mary Poppins, those songs are all like ingrained in our culture so deeply that, I mean, how many of us in here in the stream could probably sing along 90% of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Right.
Who can spell it?
Right now, who can even name one of the songs from from the second one, Mary Poppins Returns?
right.
Well, I think there was one called "Tripping the Light Fantastic." I guess but I can't think of any others, and I'm not even sure that that's correct.
Well, check out Silver Bullet is a good one.
Silver Bullet and American Werewolf in London. Yeah, for sure.
But, you know, Mary Poppins, that might even fall into the whole category of horror, because I mean, she is a witch, right?
Yeah.
What's
y'all
the
get
one?
deep.
What's the one where she's like a Mary Poppins, and she's got this school for the gifted? Excuse me. And like the little girl.
that's Eva Green in Mrs. Peregrine's school for
Retards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David Green can
I
get it.
can't remember the name, but it's Mrs. Peregrine. I know that.
Oh, yes, Joe Studios. Joe Studios, check this one out.
Monster Squad, yeah.
Yeah.
And then because Wolfman's got nards, Lone Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That line will never die.
Yeah. What's up,
If you
Trey?
can't quote that line, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Wait, let me introduce myself. Too many. I'm M3. I can't quote that line. Damn it. I seen that movie literally when I was 11, maybe 10. And
Yeah.
I never watched it for a second or third time.
I gotta tell you, Julie Andrews not doing it for me, man. I'm looking.
The Stray Boy.
What up the stray?
Yeah. So for the greatest ripping of a wolf man to a human, it was The Howling.
I think so.
In The Howling, they fucking were like that's the front of the VCR tape is 3 fucking lines going through somebody's gross belly and shit, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the Howling is a very well done werewolf.
Yeah. Eddie transforming at the end saying, "Come on, tough guy, shoot me. Right here, shoot me." And watching
Well, the first one.
watching the
Oh,
makeup,
wait, has anyone here seen Dog Soldiers?
makeup
Oh yeah.
great in that movie.
Fucking werewolf Nazis.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They really I don't know how the Wolfman. I've never seen it. The one we're talking about, 1941, how he transitions in Hollywood, how they had their technology back then to But American Werewolf in London, and I think it's the Howling too, where you get to see his hand fucking grow,
stretching and shit.
Well, yeah, that's what made
hair.
American Werewolf in London so impressive, because that was practically done.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a whole like 5 minute, like almost a 5 minute segment of him transforming in the living room.
Yes, and honestly, like the only place I could think of with better done, well, maybe not even better, but on par practical effects would be The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Some of the best right there in that movie.
I mean, talk about putting practical effects to work, man. I mean, that shit was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And terrifying. And apparently NECA's releasing like the dog that transforms into it, like, and it's got like 4 different stages.
I
of
saw that. I
transformation.
kind of want to get it, but then I'm looking at my dog going, oh no.
It's a husky too, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a chunk of plastic, Curtis. It isn't going to infect your dog.
You don't know today. Today there's a lot of weird shit going on.
Hey, it's from China. It's from China. It could. Sorry to all the Mexicans watching this.
What?
What?
I wanted to add every race. Everybody like, what did you said something about China? Why
Right?
did
It's
you
like,
go-
who haven't I insulted yet? All right, how do I insult the Australians?
Oh shit! Those studios. There was
Giga Shock. Where you at, Giga Shock?
a Spanish Wolfman that he vaguely
Giga Shot's
remembers,
being mugged by an emu right now.
but don't know the name. What up, Kaz? What's the Dose Studio says there was a Spanish Wolfman that I vaguely remember, but I don't know the name.
Benicio del Toro.
Oh, the new
No,
is that-
I'm kidding. He's talking about a Spanish-made Wolfman movie. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know that one.
Joe says El Wolfman. God, I hope that's real.
He said, I think that might have been it. El Wolfman. El hombre de what is it? How do you perro? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I said man dog. Where's Mark Cosplay when you need him? What's up, Mark Cosplay? Oh man. So the movie looks not too bad. Not too bad.
We've even got the black and white edition.
I picked that up at Walmart today, Curtis. When yeah, I didn't buy him, but I picked him up.
I'm gonna wind up picking up the Jada Toys version because I like my shit to scale with 112.
Oh shit.
Well,
So
this is when I was 7 years old, my dad made me look almost identical to this
and like for Halloween?
for Halloween, and then
Oh,
some
thank
reason,
God! I thought you meant like to go to school and shit, like on a regular basis.
check this out. For some reason, like they had the hardest time getting what's that stuff? Something gum, spirit gum, because he did my eyebrows up with the fur, and couldn't get it all out for some reason. He got it all out everywhere else, but whatever he took it out wouldn't take it out of my eyebrows. So I had these.
I'm
big
getting
bushy
flashbacks
eyebrows
to
for,
that
like,
time that video of that black girl who couldn't understand why super glue didn't work in her hair.
Gorilla glue. Stupid.
Curtis had
crying in the camera.
Yeah.
Curtis's dad shaved his testicles and put glue and put them on your eyebrows.
Nice.
You wolfing out now?
Wolfing
Team,
out.
Team Schultz World Police.
Oh fuck! Poor little Curtis. He's 7 years old. He's just got this curly ass fucking hair.
Why you gotta make fun of me? I'm 3.
Where's your dad?
You gotta start snorting. You're laughing so hard. You gotta start snorting.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm not even stoned yet. That's just fucking good funny, man. Holy shit. Don't worry, young Kurt. We got your eyebrows.
That's fucked up.
I'm sorry. Okay, that was horror. That was horror right there, man. Whew. Oh man, casual slap on his forehead.
We're not best friends no more.
Oh, he's a glur. Hey. So what did the girl do? She gorilla glued her hair.
Yeah, some girl.
Yeah, she like I don't know. It was something she thought that crazy glue would work in her hair
Huh.
with some hairstyle, and it hardened, and then she couldn't get it out. You know, it was like all you could do at that point is cut it.
She thought a bottle of spray adhesive was her hairspray.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. So
Holy shit.
she put it on, slicked her shit back, and it's like, yeah, it's stuck.
Oh my god, that's terrible, dude.
Right. Well, hey, look, now she can ride a motorbike without a helmet.
Holy shit.
Where's Mahoney when you need him?
So going back to Wolfman, were there comic books that depicted Wolfman before 1941 Wolfman, or was Wolfman 1941 the first Wolfman that anybody's ever fucking seen, except for like lore? I think it's Viking lore, isn't it?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
It's something because even his cane in this movie has
Where's Raw when we need him?
a wolf and a star. And it's kind of like maybe I have no idea. Anyway, thinking about like if there was comic books before that depicted Wolfman, and who came up with the idea that it was only when the full moon came out. So every 30 days.
Some scholars believe the werewolf made its debut in the Epic of Gilgamesh, the oldest known Western prose, when Gilgamesh jilted a potential lover because she had turned her previous mate into a wolf. Werewolves made another early appearance in Greek mythology in the legend of Lycaon.
Lichens.
Well, the way it's spelled here, it's Lycaon.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's lichen, but it's
Like
the way
Cohen.
it's spelled is weird.
Okay.
So it's Greek mythology.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. That might have been the earliest appearance.
Oh wow, excellent. And then evolve from there into all, like typically you only watch Wolfman movies in the Halloween time, right? And only during the months of November, October, November, September, fall.
Well, maybe you do.
Yeah, I do watch horror movies, but my horror movies that I watch are like religious based, like the Annabelles and all that, and the Conjurings and shit.
Yeah.
There's a werewolf in a comic book in 1936.
Ooh, does the picture depict pretty good?
I'm not seeing any photos. It's just describing the story. It was in a book called Dr. Occult.
There's difference between werewolves, wolfmen,
Right.
lichens. There's supposed to be some distinct differences.
Doe, I see you, Doe.
What'd Doe say?
He said, so werewolves were women that refused to shave? Must have been more when it was cold.
Right.
Man.
And that's the only reason women shave their legs and armpits today, to hold back the lycanthropy curse.
Lycanthropy. I like that. Oh, speaking of horror movies and girls not shaving, we went to Tahoe. Oh, man. There's a couple girls, man. My wife's like, oh, look. Oh, put your arm down, girl. Put your arm down. That's fine if you like.
Well,
that
you know, you know, it's the modern thing, right? You can't shave your armpits, otherwise you're bowing down to the patriarchy.
You're a racist. If you shave your arm, you're a racist.
Right? Shaving your arms is white supremacy.
Okay. What's your favorite cartoon with a Wolfman in it? Anybody? Anybody?
I'm thinking.
What was the question?
Probably Scooby Doo.
How many people here on the panel has done M3's mom?
Well, if you include the chat, there's at least Lone Dragon.
When when I was born, on my way out, I licked that pussy, man.
Oh no!
What the hell is wrong with you?
my god!
I came out. I was like, every one of you did. Don't fucking walk away from the woman.
And then your dad beat the shit out of your mom for cheating on him.
Shut out, Mom. What up, Mom? What up, bro? She's gonna say, Marky, did you say what I think you said?
Dude.
Once it hits your lips.
I mean, what's worse is he thinks it's normal. He's like, you all did it.
And then we sucked on titty till we were like 5, right? Your mom's tits. You sucked on your mom's tits.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, where did this go?
Shout out moms, dude. The first experience we get with fucking finger banging and shit, right?
Oh my god.
There is something very wrong with you, sir.
There's something wrong here.
Oh, wait.
I can't. Oh fuck. Oh man.
Oh my gosh, that was just wow.
Y'all are horrible, man.
Yes, it's us.
Yeah.
Profit Director's mom has gold vagina.
What happened to the answering the question?
You know what? I know absolutely nothing about my mom's vagina, and I hope I never know.
Same here.
Same.
Shit. It's the kind of thing you shouldn't have to announce.
Yes.
But here we are.
Yep.
Right? But look, before tonight, I never would have thought I had to make that clear.
I know.
Oh shit! Our first trivia question.
You know, honestly, I can't think of any cartoons with wolfmen in them.
The first trivia question: what the fuck happened on the first?
I mean, does Raza from Ninja Turtles count?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, there you go then, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, there's what movies have wolves, like a regular wolf, like a hut, like your husky? I remember there's like a movie about Dancing with Wolves.
There's one really good movie that starred Matthew Broderick, Rutger Hauer, and Michelle Pfeiffer called Lady Hawk.
Yes,
where they were cursed. Rutger Hauer and Lady Hawk were a couple, but they were cursed that during the night she would be a woman, but he would be a wolf, and then during the day he would be a man and she'd be a bird. So they could never be together.
That was the most odd movie, man.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Rutger Hauer did really good in the fucking The Hitchhiker.
Lone Dragon, no, I never watched the Teen Wolf animated series. I didn't even know it existed until just now when you brought it.
Hey.
What up, New Soundwave?
Hey.
Hey, Susan.
Soundwave.
Hi, Susan.
Hi.
Susan, how's your mom?
Oh my god! Don't.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Nothing.
Just ignore him, Susan. He's got nothing good going on right now.
Do not follow his line of questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll plead the fifth.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah. It was that was great. Scooby-Doo movie, that reluctant werewolf when Shaggy was a werewolf that had to be part of a race. I've never seen that Scooby-Doo.
I remember that one.
I remember.
I remember that one. That's one of the newer ones, I think.
Yeah, Lone Dragon said Lady Hawk was great.
Snow.
Well, honestly, my favorite werewolf is
Can't really see me either. But
my favorite werewolf is from the comic books. It's Rain from the New Mutants.
Yeah.
Oh, is there who in Marvel is a werewolf? Marvel Legend?
Rain from the New Mutants.
Yeah, Rain got Wolfsbane.
Okay.
Werewolf.
And then you've also got Werewolf by Night. He's a werewolf.
Do you think with the werewolf's power that he'd be able to penetrate Superman's skin and we get a Superman werewolf?
Probably not.
No way, huh? Same thing with the Hulk. Hulk could never be a werewolf.
I mean, unless he's got kryptonite, in sizes.
Ooh, nice. And what is it about the bite? Is it the teeth that go in and it's the saliva injected, or is it just the saliva?
It's the saliva from
Everything.
licking
Okay.
themselves.
Like getting a dog bite, huh?
Yep. You didn't hear that?
No.
That's-
Well, I've actually, some of the mythology says that a scratch will do it as well.
Ooh.
I was saying it's the saliva from licking themselves.
You got Wolfman nut.
Well, then how the hell is M3 still not a wolfman?
Oh shit. Your own saliva, man. Would you fuck a Wolfman girl?
A Wolfman girl?
Not while she's a wolf,
Not while she's. What's up, Cheesy Crazy?
right? So
Wouldn't
I
you
mean,
mean
if
just
she's,
a wolf
as
girl?
long as she isn't fat and ugly, and I don't have to do it while there's a full moon, maybe, I don't know. What's her personality like?
She's pretty cool, but she has problems with the like when cats go by, she'll chase a cat out of the blue.
Really? Well, she's not a wolf. She'll just start chasing cats.
Like I don't know, but she's pretty hot. I'm sure her personality's probably fine.
Hey, M3, show them what a full moon is.
Oh shit! What up, Jeezy Crazy? So you could French a werewolf and become one, as well if you were.
Well, I think it has to get in your bloodstream. Right?
Doesn't-
so?
Everything that goes in your stomach goes in your bloodstream. Like you absorb it, right?
Well, I think she'd have to be a wolf while it happened. I don't think they infect people just when they're not wolves.
Oh,
Here-
yes.
Here you go, M3.
A wolf bite is the same thing as a vampire bite. The fangs have got to be out, and the fangs are designed as the same thing as a snake. The venom, the saliva of the venom comes through the teeth. The teeth penetrates the skin into the veins.
For real? Is that you just saying that, or is that like?
No, I've never heard that in any wolf.
No, it's the same thing. It's the same philosophy behind a vampire bite.
Yeah, but they've never.
Well,
looked
see,
at the-
but no, that's the thing, because it depends on what mythology you're talking about, right? Because in most mythology, vampires and werewolves, it's a curse, not an infection.
Right.
The first originals are a curse.
Because vampire or werewolves don't really attack.
Well, the werewolf movie we're talking about,
if you survive,
Wolfman,
you become a werewolf.
It's 100% a curse in that movie.
Right. The first original Wolfman is a curse.
Yeah.
Anything after that is an infection. Or
Well, I know Underworld counts it as an infection. But
Underworld.
that American Werewolf in London, it's a curse, not an infection.
What was
right,
the-
but again, you can't change someone, a normal person, into a werewolf. The original was cursed, and then the original took and infected the rest. They can't curse them. There's nothing magical about a werewolf except for under a full moon.
Curse you, werewolf.
Curse you, werewolf.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends on what mythology you're using, because in the American Werewolf in London mythology, if you kill the werewolf that made you, you go back to being normal.
Correct.
Same
Same thing as the vampire.
Right. That makes sense.
So
That's
it's
cool.
that's all like that's not an infection. We're talking. If that's the case, that's a curse, right? Because that's actual magical shit happening.
Okay, in that philosophy, okay, I can run with that.
Now, Blade,
Because
if you
the
look at
first
Blade
one
or
was
the
cursed.
Underworld series, they're definitely an infection, right? Because they were working, in the first Blade movie, the woman finds a cure, right? So clearly, vampirism's an infection in Blade, and the same thing with the Underworld series, right? It's an infection. It's not a curse. It's not a magic thing. It's a science thing. So it really depends on which werewolf movie you're looking at, because in some it's based on religious beliefs, and in others it's based on science. It really just depends on which movie you're talking about, right? I mean, take the Werewolf by Night, right? That's Marvel. So Marvel Comics, you've got two different werewolves: Werewolf by Night, and then Rain from or Wolfsbane from the New Mutants, right? Now, Wolfsbane from the New Mutants, she's a werewolf out of science, right? Because it's her mutant gene that makes her a werewolf. Whereas Werewolf by Night, that dude is cursed. So it's magic.
Do werewolves carry doggy bags?
Hey, would you rather be a werewolf or a vampire?
I saw a werewolf once with a Chinese menu in his hand, and his hair was perfect.
I'd rather be a werewolf.
So being a werewolf,
I can go on land day and night. Vampire can only come out at night.
I want to be a Viking.
Well,
Vikings-
again, that
Vikings
depends
can
on
come
which
out at
mythology
will.
you're going by, too. Because if you go by Twilight, they're just sparkly in the daytime.
Twilight
There
doesn't.
were sheepdogs in Twilight, not werewolves.
hey,
I'm talking about the vampires.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they were glittery.
Yes, they didn't catch fire in the sunlight. They sparkled.
That's not a vampire.
Big M, real quick. Kate Beckinsale is fucking hot, dude. Hot.
She is. She's very, very attractive.
Fucking crazy. Her face is perfect, man.
You just like her in the leather outfit in Underworld.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, I actually think the hottest she's ever looked was in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor. She was.
I mean, that movie was awful, but she looked great in it.
And then she was also She looked great in Van Helsing too.
Yeah, she wore the corset.
Well, yes, but you're not getting against the leather argument by using Van Helsing as an example.
I don't like
I'm
her
not
outside
trying
of
to
tell
Underworld.
you, for me, it was Click when she's in pajama bottoms and a tank top.
Yeah, but that movie was the most not believable movie ever. I'm sorry. There's no way in a million years Adam Sandler lands that woman.
Yeah, he got that money.
I don't care. She's not fucking him. She's fucking the tennis pro or something.
Dude, even Pete Davidson got some of that. You know that tripoded motherfucker is one lucky kid, man.
Tripod, yes. Speaking of tripod, that also swiped by your mom's vagina when you came out.
Oh my god!
Just saying.
Oh my gosh. There's really something wrong with you.
First contact.
What happened to you today?
First contact.
Oh my god!
Like, I did not know you had this Oedipal complex.
Oh shit! I'm gonna call my mom.
Are you? Oh god!
Please don't.
Hey, mom! Remember when I was born? Did you like it?
Oh my god!
She had two heads popping out.
Wow.
Damn.
You know, another woman who's hot in the same way that she is Evangeline Lilly.
Which one?
Who is she?
Evangeline Lilly. She's was taken on law. She's lost in the
like, dude, I mean, he's out of it. Kind of fucked up. Wow.
She thinks she's on mute and she's talking shit. You're not muted, Susan.
I was on mute, and I can still talk shit off of mute.
Get him,
She's
Susan,
saying
get him.
she knew we could hear it, and she's glad.
Oh, man. It's like
You
texting
couldn't hear
along.
shit. Y'all are
Oh,
all old. Oh, Giant Soundwave got a senior discount today.
No.
Yes.
Good for you, Soundwave. You know,
What?
Get yours,
There's
bro.
no way he passes for 65 years old.
I don't know how he did it, but he got a senior
I
discount.
didn't ask for it. The fucking woman just gave it to me. I was like, no.
What
Okay.
an asshole.
that's messed up, dude.
I
She's
know,
like, hey,
right? That's
The
messed
woman
up.
looked at him and said he was.
Oh, fuck
No.
that. I want my senior discount.
For what?
I mean, if they're giving them out early like that, why can't I get my senior discount? I'm older than Soundwave.
How much was the percentage off?
Like 6%.
He only got 6% for being old.
That
I
matters
got
if you're
60
buying
cent
like a
off
car
of,
or something.
I got 60 cents off of $50.
Wow.
You can go buy some peppermints with that.
yes, just one. Just give me one peppermint, please.
Half one.
That's actually kind of sad when you think about it. Here you go, senior. You're saving 60 cents. You know, but then again, as someone who worked in the restaurant business waiting tables, I have to say, seniors had that coming. I'm sorry. They sit down in the restaurant and they're like, you did great, Sonny. Here's 50 cents. It's like, fuck you.
Here's a quarter. Go buy a
Keep your
Coke.
2 shiny quarters. I don't
Yeah.
want them.
Well, in their head, they're just thinking, how much bread can you buy with that, you know?
Right, but they're still on the economic system of 1920. So
Exactly.
It's a great tip.
Hey, do Wolfmen live?
Wolfman.
Wolfmen, do they live to be over like 1,000 years? Like a vampire can just keep living and living and living. Do Wolfmen have a
Again,
fucking...
well, that depends on the mythology for Wolfmen.
Okay. And do they get old and like gray hair wolf and shit? I've never seen an
Did you
old
ever
wolf.
watch True Blood?
Well, yeah, I mean, did you watch the Benicio del Toro Wolfman movie?
No.
Because Anthony Hopkins was an old wolf in that.
Ah. But only like 90 years old, like as old as Anthony Hopkins probably could portray in a movie.
Well, I'm just saying they probably stay healthy longer, right? Because you figure Anthony Hopkins, like, you know, he's like, looks like a 60-year-old in that, right? Or a 65-year-old man, right? But he's actually supposed to be much older, right? So the werewolf thing keeps you healthy, right? Because every month when you turn into a werewolf, you're a perfectly healthy werewolf. So when you turn back into a human, any illness you might have had would disappear with it.
I think, but like a werewolf would be more reckless when he's a werewolf, right? So they probably have a shorter lifespan.
Yeah, you know, but for the same reason that gangbangers do.
Exactly.
Right? They put themselves in a position where others need to kill them.
Right. So I think they would probably
But
not live
I
as
think if a
long.
werewolf was allowed to live out his life, he'd probably live a little longer than a normal human by like maybe 10 or 15 years.
Yeah, I'll be a vampire.
I'd be a vampire too, because I don't want to change. That's a painful change. Every fucking full moon, you're like, oh shit.
This shit
And
again.
So, and then vampires can get away with like drinking blood that's from, you know, stored at the hospital. But a wolf,
Right.
when he turns, his brain just is gone, and he's a wolf, and he fucking he has to kill people, right?
I like the wolf the best, but I would be a vampire.
Yeah.
So I'd be a werewolf
Would,
because a werewolf you can be outside during the day or night. Vampire, you're stuck to just the night.
Well,
Not if you have sunblock.
You got sunscreen now.
Sunscreen, yep.
Well, see, also you got a vampire has to suck blood or drink blood in order to survive, where a werewolf only turns into a wolf during a full moon.
Yeah, but he kills somebody every time he turns. He's hunting.
well,
He's
no,
got-
you could lock yourself up, man. You could lock yourself up. You know it's going to be a full moon. Just go into a cage and lock the door. And
So
Right, and you don't have to kill to survive.
I'd be like a Wolfman Batman. So I'm a Wolfman and I got to kill every 30 days. I'm going to go for like, I'm going to hunt, what do you call him? Any bad dude you could think of, you know, just be like,
Part wolf, part bat.
He needs to die. Yeah.
Mhm.
Not part bat like detective, you know, like
Yo.
I don't know. You know, I kind of like the Mummy's power set,
Yeah.
right? Because it sucks that he has to live through the curse to get there. But once he gets there and he regenerates, he's like a human body with no problems and like the powers of a god.
Mhm.
Even the girl mummy?
look.
Why
Lone
not be
Dragon.
a Lycan? You could be a wolf and a vampire in one.
You could do it doggy style.
Is that
too.
possible?
Yes, in Underworld they had a Lycan. He was part wolf, part vampire.
They refer to Michael as a hybrid, I believe.
Well, but they also called them Lycans in certain movies. So
But
So-
then in the later movies, when you meet the regular, just the immortal, the guy who was the father of the werewolf and the vampire, and he was just immortal without the curses. So Michael kind of got his powers basically by having both.
Remember the real Ghostbusters cartoon? And if a vampire was bit by a werewolf, it would change into a werewolf. And if a werewolf was bit by a vampire, it would change into the, they would. And so there was that scene where they were constantly biting each other and they were changing, changing and changing and shit.
Well, that's the crazy thing too, because that also depends on the mythology. Because there's some mythologies that say a werewolf bite will kill a vampire and vice versa.
Ah,
Because their body already has like a certain poison in it or whatever, and this other poison with it will end them.
Hey, read what Lone said.
depends on the mythology. Does my vampire penis work, or is it cold, dead, and flaccid? It works. I'm going with it works.
I don't understand the question, Lone. Please elaborate further.
Yes. He's like, see, the penis, vamp wolf, wolf.
Now you want to start. I want to start talking about vampires now. Shit.
Well, okay, so shout out to last season we did The Lost Boys. Is there a movie where there's a pack of werewolves like The Lost Boys, and they kind of go through this?
There is. I just cannot remember what the hell it's called for the life.
Wolves.
Yeah, it's called Teen Wolf.
No. That's
There's a series on one of these streaming networks. It's called Wolves. What the Aquaman stars as the main dude.
Okay.
What's that name? Jason Momoa.
Oh well, True Blood. True Blood had werewolves in it as well.
Yeah.
Did
Check
you
out
guys?
that Wolves,
And
dude.
they
It's
did act like they were like a pack of werewolves.
it's a biker gang of werewolves too, bro. It's pretty sick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Howling.
Diaries of a Vampire.
Howling is by far the number one to me.
Vampire Diary.
Maybe I'll watch Howling tonight. I want to check it out because I've never watched it. I only saw the
Howling is a great werewolf movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's arguably one of the best. It
Yeah.
might even be
It is
double.
bad.
including the very last scene.
Yep.
There's a series with
badass.
Sarah Gellar. Oh, Sarah Gellar was the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah,
that was
she was
Buffy.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle
Yeah,
Gellar.
Seth Green played a werewolf on that show.
Seth Green, not Seth Rogen.
Seth Green,
Yeah.
the redhead kid,
Oh,
the guy who
from
made Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
yes, and
He does the voice of Howard the Duck in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
he's Dr. Evil's son, Scott.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
Scott
Chris
Evil.
Griffin on Family Guy.
He's in the Italian Job.
what about Idle Hands? That was my shit, man.
Oh yes, Idle Hands. Yeah, he was.
That
one
was
of
a good
the-
movie.
His roommate lady looked like a
See,
suicide.
Idle
What's
Hands
that,
played out
Jessica
almost
Alba's
the same
butt?
way as
One of your
American Werewolf
fantasy
in
girls in
London,
it. Just shut
right?
up.
Because he was cursed to continue to see his dead friends that he killed until
Yeah.
he solved his problem.
Cocaine. Oh,
Yeah.
M3 disappeared.
He did. He walked away.
I think his mom called him.
Busted. You're in
That's
trouble.
right. Yeah.
Please explain
Yeah.
why you're saying these things on the internet. What is wrong with you?
Right?
His mom's strongly religious too. Ooh, he in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure she knows who he is.
I'm sorry I started that, but I didn't think it would go like that. He must have smoked
Crazy
something
thing.
that was laced. He smoked something that was laced. M3.
Yeah, Lone Dragon couldn't type fast enough. You beat him to the joke.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, there's werewolves. I mean, it would be impossible. Like, I think if you watched all media with werewolves in it,
What's
over
up,
the course
Daniel
of a
Barry?
year, it would probably take
Sorry.
like if you watch 24 hours a day, it'd probably take like 3 or 4 months to get through all the werewolf stuff.
I never watched X-Files, but were there wolves in X-Files?
You know, I don't remember any wolf episodes, but there might have been.
I think one. Yeah, the X-Files. Yeah. I can't just only because you said it. Yeah. Huh. I like the X-Files. We used to watch. Me and my wife and my dad used to watch that shit when like every time it was out. It was every Tuesday or every Wednesday or some shit, or it only came out once a week.
Didn't that show Once Upon a Time with the fairy tale people in the real world like have a werewolf as well?
Yes.
And Supernatural, they had a bunch of episodes.
Yeah, they did.
And then there was Charmed, I think, had a werewolf in it
Yeah.
at one point.
What's up, Daniel? Barry?
do have werewolf.
Yeah, you know, we don't actually have to talk since next week we'll be talking about werewolves. We can talk about other
Well, next week we'll be specifically talking about one werewolf movie.
Yeah.
Right, correct.
Wolfman, 1941, black and white by Raw Talk.
It is raw credentials.
Oh yeah, so on Thursday, are we going to get together Thursday for like a half an hour and then watch the movie after, or and you know what I mean? Because
I think we're all adults. We could all watch the movie on our own. Maybe, you know, it's
We can watch it together.
consider it homework.
yeah,
Yeah.
I want to be together, Prophet. Gosh, man, can I watch it with Curtis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not averse to watch. I'm just saying we shouldn't like force everyone to you know,
Yeah,
be there if they have, you know, other things to do.
yeah.
I'll put us I'll do a thing and get together for Thursday, and if you want to come, you come. You don't have to come. But.
Yeah, and if you don't, you don't. Yeah. I'll be there, Kurt. I think I'll be there, Kurt. Shit.
But the following week, or wait, I think the 9th through like the 12th or 13th, I'm gonna be out of town, which is during the week.
Are you going to Lone's mom's? Hey, fucking
Out in that neck of the woods, I guess you could say.
Lone Dragon, Kurt's coming to your mom's house, bro.
Hey, look, at least he's off his own mother.
Yeah.
Too many. Hey, Prophet Drifter, what's your favorite black and white movie? Mine is Lethal Weapon.
Yours is what? I'm sorry, it broke up. I didn't hear what he said.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
What's your favorite
I
black
wanna
and
laugh
white
too.
movie?
Come on.
What's your favorite black and white movie? Mine is Lethal Weapon.
Mine's Home Alone.
Lethal Weapon in black and white.
Mine's Home Alone.
Yeah, phone.
What's that state?
Oh shit!
Hey, just an FYI, the truck got 2 little dents in the fender and a little dent in the door. I can't believe the damn windshield and everything isn't busted out.
What year's your truck?
22.
Oh wow, dude! Are you gonna take it in to get it? You gonna take it in and get the dinks pulled out or what?
Oh hell yeah!
Good, right on. There's a really good guy here in Lodi that does those little dings, and he's real quick. The owner the company that I work for,
Yeah, see, I'm not driving. I'm not driving almost a week to get the dents pulled out.
Mhm.
It take me almost a
you
week
can-
to
you
get
can make
there.
the trip in a day.
You ain't getting from North Carolina to California in a day.
Oh yeah, no, I
Day
see
and a
what you're saying.
half. Day and
I
a
see
half.
what you're saying.
Try again. I've already made that drive. It takes 3 days straight driving.
Fucking
Well,
Pack
we
drove
went
over
from
here, dude.
Chicago to Santa Fe, New Mexico in 22 hours.
That's good for you. I know I drove from my house all the way to San Diego to do a lift kit on a truck, and it took us 3 days. Me and 2 other guys, we drove straight there.
Pack
You guys must have been crawling.
Pat came over to California. He loved it. He thought because he's from the Oklahoma area. So when he started getting to the mountains, he was like, "Holy shit! There's the fucking the Rockies and shit. It's fucking badass." He liked that. But it took him 2 days, I believe, 2 days. They stopped at hotels.
Yeah, I've been to Colorado and I've seen the Rockies. I've been in the Rockies. It's
beautiful.
It's amazing.
Hell, I thought it was cool when I came in California. Thought it was going to be all sunny and everything. Ended up seeing snow fucking piled up 10 feet over our heads.
Wait, San Diego?
No, over on the other side of California.
The mountains.
The northern side?
Yeah.
And California doesn't hardly get snow except for 8,000 foot, 5,000 feet. 5,000 feet to 8,000 feet.
Where is that? Down at the bottom of California.
Mexico?
Where they got all this. It's near Mexico.
Wow. Oh, it must be like the Tehachapi. Yes, yep. There's a fucking mountain range. It's anyway, it gets snow. You're right. They close it down.
I know we took and drove into it, and it was literally one street that drove into this big, huge valley. And beside you, all you saw was snow 10, 15 feet above the vehicle.
Wow, yeah.
That's more than I get here.
Well, I mean, hell, this was also, what was it, 90, 91? I was a kid.
Yeah.
Fucking Mojave. The Mojave is a desert, and it sits at the bottom of the fucking. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the name of that fucking that pass is. It's not. Jeez, it's killing me. Let's see. Mojave. What is that? What's that pass, Moto Viper? After Bakersfield, going into Tehachapi, Bear Mountain, Bear Valley Springs, Tehachapi Pass, Monolith.
You're talking about Big Bear and Monolith and that whole area?
Yeah, but it's the name of the mountain range that you have to right out of Bakersfield. You go straight up the fucking mountain range, and then you come down right into LA.
Sierra Nevadas?
No, let's see. Delano,
Yeah,
McFarland,
Sierra Nevadas.
Mount Pinos. Dude, there's literally a Dick Smith wilderness. Yes. Dick, where is that?
Very professional.
Dick Smith. That sounds like a guy who makes dicks.
That's right. Very
Dick
professional.
Smith. Oh, there's Bakersfield. Okay, so it is.
Beverly Hills #1 plastic surgeon.
Right? What a great way to start a conversation. What do you do for a living? I'm a Dick Smith.
Hey, speaking of Dick, I was thinking about a Dick move that Hasbro did. Has anybody got the Trouble Bubble?
No, not yet.
I've got 3 of them.
Have you figured out how to do a flight stand for the Trouble Bubble?
I have stands that work.
All right, I took the Hasbro stands
Yeah.
and made my own flight stand out of it.
Would you got a picture?
Now I'm trying to flip the camera around.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Oh yeah. Is it grabbing, or is there a 5mm port sticking in?
No, it grabs it.
Okay. So
It grabs it and places the lotion on its skin.
Well, it doesn't want to get the hose again.
What's your 1 to 10 on that new Soundwave?
Nice.
I give it a strong 7.8.
Okay.
See,
That's
for
good.
me, I give the Televiper a 9.5, and I give the Bubble itself a 7.5.
Hey, too many figures. Do you
Now,
own any of the G.I. Joe classified?
No, I dropped out, but now I might go back for the Dreadnoks.
The Dreadnoughts. Yeah, they look good. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, the Televiper, I give him a strong 8. Just to me, the Televiper, I don't know, he's just a little too chunky.
I don't know.
Now-
To me, this is a perfect representation of the O-ring figure.
Now, the Range Viper, I give him a good strong 9.5.
Is that an Arctic bat with a different head? Yeah, I
Yeah,
know you
that's a
would do
Range
that.
Viper.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like the lighter blue and the yellow on it.
What?
But
What's
I'll
the-
be happy to have a Range Viper when I get my his tank strike team.
what happened
Now,
to
that
that
strike team is badass.
What-
Yeah,
what
I
Yeah,
love the
very.
black and red, and then the black and red motif they went with on him. Like all three of those figures are going to be fantastic. And then when we get the black and red Techno Viper that comes with the MMS, that's going to be great too.
I'll tell you what, to be honest with you, I actually do like the Python Patrol Trouble Bubble.
Yeah, I've never been a Python Patrol guy myself.
Yeah, I only
So
got the Python Patrol, the X-Wing, or the
Well,
X-71.
it seems like we've drifted away from werewolves.
You're welcome.
We're all part of the toy community. Let's enjoy talking about toys until
Yeah, we
someone
hit the
else
hour
has
mark.
something to say
Well,
about
only
werewolves.
if it's wolf toys.
Dude, that Neko, you have that.
G.I. Joe qualifies because Snake Eyes comes with timber.
Hey, matter of fact, if that's the case, then we can go with this right here.
Cheer.
Thundercats.
Oh, they're all werewolves. Yes, they're werecats.
Technically.
Well, they're cats.
Were kitties.
We're cats.
Smoke yourself.
They're not were because they don't change. That's just what they are.
Is that the meaning of were?
Yeah, the were part is represents the transformation.
So there's were men today and there's were women today.
Well, like in Dungeons and
Yeah, where
Dragons,
the
there's
fuck are
were
they?
bears, there's were rats.
I'm a were man.
And then people that change into a bear or a rat as opposed to a wolf.
Oh, were bear. Oh, were bear. Dude, that'd be pretty sick. Being a were bear.
Hey,
I'll-
check this out.
I'll be a were bear and get that cocaine, bro.
Was those Lucky Strikes? Is those candy?
Target, Lucky Strike.
Whoa, candy,
Candy
candy cigarettes.
Oh, dude, I got a candy cigar. Yeah, I got some too. Those are any of them clove? My daughter
Yeah,
bought me some.
candy M3. You don't smoke them. You eat them.
I know.
These here from 1980.
There was a candy store near my house when I was a kid, and they had this bubble gum, right? It was shaped like a vinyl record, and the packages for the gum were little miniature record covers for like Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin. I wish I had kept those.
Pee Wee Herman's gum. What's up, Fang? We know, Fang. We said a little bit too much about Kurt's mom. We know. Fang, I didn't mean it, Fang. Yes, Lone's mom has big tits, dude. Yes. Lone's mom. Shout out, Lone.
Hey, Fang, you didn't get all the cocaine out underneath your nails.
Well, I don't think he needs any more cocaine.
Fang cocaine.
Hey, Moto, did you ever see me in that list that you're needing?
No, I thought you sold everything, bro.
No, I still got parts for the Night Raven.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get with you then for sure.
And yeah, I still got quite a few figures open and in box.
Sweet.
I just sold the whole series, the whole collection, like a single pack.
No.
But I still got a lot of the doubles I had.
Yo, let me see those cloves again.
Yeah,
I was
where
just
you
talking
at?
about that the other day.
Yeah, clove gum.
Oh, it's gum. Okay, I just thought it was the cigarettes.
No, so my buddy smokes cloves like religiously, right?
Yeah.
And, man, he'd go through a pack just in one night chilling over here. And my daughter went and got the gum cigars. They went to a old fashioned candy shop, and then this smelled like fucking cloves. And then when you taste it, and I spit it out, I was like, I can't do that.
We used to smoke those when we go to the goth clubs all the time. Those were like huge. Everything smelled like clove in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, cloves were goth girl aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
The only memory I have of cloves was my
Right, you're like talking to some girl with her nails painted black, and she's like, "What are you into?" And you're like, "You know what? I'm gonna have a cigarette. You want a clove?"
You want a piece of gum?
Yeah, I sent it to Soundwave.
They put cloves in like honey ham, and they plunge it all over
Yeah.
the honey ham. Yeah, and that was my first interaction with that. And they're like an aphrodisiac, because apparently if you like they have like a euphoric effect if you like, or is that banana peels?
Yeah, you're thinking of something else because you can't bite those things. Those things are nasty.
Yeah, they're like it's almost like a really strong weird peppermint too. Like
Yeah.
it's weird, man. And it almost makes you numb. Like you're like, oh fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an Altoid.
All right, I'm gonna drop out, guys. I got work in the morning.
Cool, too many.
All right.
Have a good night, too many.
All right.
All right, man.
I'll y'all later.
Hey, good night. Thanks for coming.
Bye, too many.
All right.
See you next time.
Say hi to your mom for me. Sorry, too many. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm gonna jump out too. It's only 7:40 over here, but when I was at Walmart getting groceries, I was buying stuff for dinner, and I knew that I need to come home and cook. So I haven't eaten yet since fucking breakfast and shit. I'm gonna go cook, and then if you guys are hanging out later, I'll see where you guys are.
Well, what did you do to your mom?
Well, nothing.
I thought you already ate.
That's
Oh,
gross, bro. You're gross, Curtis. That's foul.
me.
I never said that. But gentlemen, have a good night, and I'll catch you.
Hey, hold up. Is that where the white streaks come from?
Well, look at yours. You got the
Mine's
same.
not streak. Mine's patchy. She's always patchy.
See, that's where you're wrong, New Soundwave. It's not two white streaks. It's one brown streak. That's you'd be asking where it came from.
Okay.
Oh shit. But I'll check you guys out. Hey, happy Halloween bangers. I'm glad you started this, Curtis. It's a great idea. Season 2, and it's coming up next Thursday and then Saturday, you guys. Later, everybody in chat, and I'll see you guys out
Hey, one thing. I was someone sent me a message saying that you should grow your rat tail back. That way they got something to hold on to.
Yeah, that's what my wife says. my boyfriend keeps on fucking fuck him. Later, gentlemen.
Later,
I'll see you tonight somewhere else.
All right. Later, guys. I'll talk to everybody soon.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I think we should probably just call it, right?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, Kaz is on anyway.
Right. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. We'll all see each other over there. All right, fellas. I'll see you there. And for everyone who's still in the chat,
thanks
next Saturday, we'll be talking about the werewolf and going over some trivia and our opinions on the film. I'm sorry, the Wolfman from 1941.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right.
Yeah, thanks everybody in chat, and you all have a great evening. See you later. And meow.